Hello programmers, I'm Yash, sole programmer at planetvearcity, a place where programmers come to learn, build and grow. Welcome to tutorial series on shell scripting. In this video, we will cover if statement and all its variations. If statements are used to evaluate condition, and based on the evaluation, code is executed. So, let's get started. Let's see how if statements work in Bash. I will head over to my terminal and my script file, which is saved on the desktop. So the way if statement works is you say if, and then there's a square bracket, and between the square brackets, of course, you will pass in the condition, and then you will type then, and here you will do some code, blah 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 blah, and then when everything ends, the if statement ends, you say fi. Well, in order to test the condition, we need operator. Let me go ahead and show you operators provided by Bash. We will head over to the desktop, and I have a file minimized right here. So these are the operators used for number comparison. So when you know that your variables are going to be numbers, you will be using this operators. And when you know your operators are string, you will be using this operators. These ones are pretty similar from other programming languages. This is a newer concept, but we will try both the operators in their example. Let's try to use these operators in one of our example. First, we will start with number comparison operator, and then later in the video, we will use string comparison operator. So let's get started. Here I showed you this, and let me just go ahead and comment it out. Just for your information, I will be posting the script file on my website, and its link will be in the description. So we of course need a hash bang, and we will say /bin bash, and we will start our example here. And of course I'll comment my script file so that it's easier for you guys to follow in the future. So I'll say number comparison operator example and comment it out. So once again, the way this works is you do if, and there was a square bracket. The thing we will be doing is we will be taking input from the user. So we will say read -p, and just a little makeup stuff. I don't like when everything is stuck up, so we will do some new lines so that it looks good, and even it's easier for you guys to read. So paste, and two more at the bottom. So perfect. And here we will say okay, first this is going to be an age example, so we will say what is your age, and here so you will take age as a variable, and here we will use age to compare. Yep, and this space is mandatory. If you don't give the space, it will not work. So age, we will be using less than operator. So let's go ahead and see. So this is less than, so we will say -lt. Pretty straightforward. Like if you have this list, of course, which will be provided in the description and also on my website, you just go over here and see it, and once you are used to it, when you use it a couple of times, you will get hold of it. So don't get scared, pretty straightforward. And we will say if age is less than 21, then echo, we will say you are underage, go home and watch Doraemon. Yep, and I told you once you are done with the if statement, you do fi. And let's save it, and let's test it out. There's a good chance it doesn't work, but I hope it works. So okay, wow, it works. So let's try 12. Ooh, you're underage, go home and watch Doraemon. Let's do one more example. We will do 21 this time. Perfect, 21. Ooh, okay. No echo because it is supposed to be strictly less than 21. So it's uh like from 1 to 20, it cannot be 21. 21 is equal to. So let's try one more example where we do let's just do 3 and it says you are underage, go home and watch Doraemon. So let's try to make it more intuitive and have else part as well in this. So what we can do is we can say enter here and we will say else. Else is pretty straightforward. Just type else and we will say echo uh, oops awesome welcome oops welcome to the real world and save and let's test it out. So we will say if statement again and let's 12 you are underage, go home, and this time let's do 33. Awesome, welcome to the real world. Let's try one more example with greater than operator. So let's go over to this file again and greater than operator is GT and we will create one more example. So once again let me comment this out so that I can save it for you guys for future use. And here we will say a greater than example, and once again we will prompt for user input and we will say how fast were you driving, and this time we will ask for speed, and once again we will say if square brackets and it was dollar speed, and let's go back and check greater than was dash GT. So we will say dash GT and let's say if it's greater than 70. So you don't see the direction of the symbol, like if we have angle bracket it makes sense that this part is greater, but the way you read this is speed is greater than 70, so the symbol is pointing this way. You get the point. So it doesn't matter, it's pretty simple, and we need the space, otherwise it doesn't work. So space, and then we can echo dollar speed is over speeding, you will be fine, and save. And let's try this part out at least before we add else statement. So we will say fi and save, and let's try once again. So we will say if statement and let's say 33 and nothing because it's just my Siri messing with me. Okay, so let's try again and if statement and we will do 90. Let's do 90. Yep, and it says 90 is overspeeding, you will be fine. Let's go ahead and add else statement right there. So we will say else and we'll do echo dollar speed is good driving, have a cookie, and save, and let's test it out. And if statement how fast you are driving, let's do 89. It says 89 is overspeeding, and let's try again. This time we will say 11 is good driving, have a cookie. Okay, so we are done with the numerical comparison part, and we are going to do string comparison now, and also we will try to have else if statement in our example. So let's get started. First, once again, comment this out and go down, and we will say string comparison example and comment this out. So enter comment, and this time we won't be taking input from the user. Instead of that, we will be using argument passed in before while running the script. So we will create something like this. When you do ls-l, this is like an argument. So we will create something like this. So let's get started. Well, string comparison is pretty straightforward. It's something similar to, this is what you are used to, except this too. They look strange. Anyways, we will be using equal to operators. Okay, so let's get started. First, we will say if, and make sure square brackets, and we will say $1. If you remember from our previous videos, $1 is the first argument or first parameter passed along with the script execution when you type it in the terminal. So we will say equal to, and we will we will look for -l, and we will say then echo. We don't need echo actually. We will say ls-l. That's what we will be doing, and else we will say ls, just a normal ls if there is no argument. So pretty good, right? Pretty exciting example. So let's save, and let's try to run it. It will probably fail. It will fail, not probably, 100%. Probability is 1.0. Of course it failed because it did print out, but there is a little error here. The reason is, if you are using single brackets, like single square brackets around the condition, you need to have double quotes around the variable as well. So we will save and try it out again, and when we do it, it works. So this time let's try to pass the argument or parameter, and nice, right? We created something of our own. That's pretty good. Now one more thing. So if you don't want to have these brackets, what you can do is you can have double square brackets instead of one bracket. That should work fine as well. So let's save and go back and try again, and when we do that, it works. So perfect. Let's go ahead and add else if. So the way else if works in bash is, it's not else if, it's elif. That's how it is. So here let's use single brackets so that we have different options, so that you guys can see in my file later. And we will say equal, and this time we will look for -a, and same thing. And now you don't need then, so we will, as far as I remember, we will add it if we need it. Anyways, let's test it out. Okay, I think it fails, so probably I need one. Let's say then, and save and clear it out and try it again. Awesome. Let's try our -l. Nice. And a. Okay, it does work. Okay, that's all for this video, guys. Just a gentle reminder, this script file will be available on my website, and I will post the link in the description below. If you have any question or comment, you can post them in the comment section below. Please make sure to support the channel by hitting that like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for future videos. I will see you guys next time.